Hi guys, it's Nicole again. We are going to talk about a couple of article databases. I'm back on the main A to Z page, and these two databases can be found over here under popular databases, JStor and ProQuest. JStor really focuses on book chapters and journal articles that are scholarly resources. And ProQuest incorporates over 100 different databases that bring in ebooks and videos and various types of articles, whether it's a popular article, a trade article, or a scholarly article. So let's start with JStor. And here you'll be directed to the advanced search page. You'll see your keyword boxes up here. Content you can access is what it defaults to, but you can also select all content. That just means whether it's a full text item or not. You also have the additional options to narrow your results by item type, language, publication date, if you know the journal or book title, and then the discipline option. I will say you can select multiple options on the advanced search page here, but you still have this option once you get to the results page, but you have to go through one by one instead of selecting multiple ones at a time here. So just a heads up on that one. So let's take a look here and do fashion. Let's see, fashion or apparel, meaning I wanted to search for the keyword fashion or apparel, and either one will pull up what I'm looking for. And then let's go and actually search for anthropology as well. So the aspects of fashion or apparel. And we can select the search button. Here, you are getting over 78,000 results. So what you want to do is limit that down. So maybe we want to select just journals. And let's see, select just journals. And then we can go in and say, you know what, we're looking everything that was published from 2011 to 2021. So the last 10 years. And click apply, and that helps limit that down a little bit further. And then again, you can always use the subject option, right? So we can go in and take a look at art and art history. And let's see, what else can we take a look at? Maybe also in regards to feminist and women's studies. So once you start doing that, that's going to start limiting down these options here. Now, if you find something that jumps out to you that, you can kind of get a snapshot here with the title and author and a little bit about the item, I would recommend to click into the title. You can go ahead and use the buttons over here to download as a PDF, save, and cite. But because these are scholarly resources, I always recommend that you take a look at the abstract or the introduction, and make sure it's really focusing on what you are hoping to research, because a lot of these are going to be multiple pages, anywhere from 10 to 50, 60 pages. And we want to make sure that you are getting what you're looking for. So if you are here, you'll see the little arrow keys to the left and right, and that will go through each page, especially if it's book chapter. Up top, you have the download and save options. If you go over to the left-hand side, you will see the cite this item, and it gives you the 3 citation options. You can copy and paste that and put that into your citation page. I would just double check the citation, because they're putting hundreds of citations in at once, and sometimes there's some mistakes. You can also easily export this to RefWorks, which is our citation management system, if you'd like to do that as well. For books, you will see the table of contents in the far left corner, which will easily allow you to jump into that next chapter, and again, read through that individual book chapter. If you click back, see, let's go back to, sorry about that. Let's go back to results. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Not sure why it did that, but that's okay. So fashion or apparel. Gee, there we go. And I just want to show you really quickly what it looks like versus a book chapter, which we just saw, versus an article. So you'll see it's an article because again, it's telling you, but click into it. And it looks very similar, right? It's a digitized copy of that individual article. You'll have the little arrow keys to the left and right. A lot of these are going to have, let me get to the end of the article. They will have citation pages, just like as you're required to have. And it's a good way to kind of see what other resources are out there. And you can also take a look in our resources to see if we have access to them and continue on reading that area. Again, you have your save and your download option. And then over on the far left-hand side, you have the cite this item and then the export to RefWorks as well. So that's a quick introduction to JStor. Let's jump back to the database A to Z page and take a look at ProQuest. And what are the differences here? So again, you are defaulted to the advanced search page. The reason why these are so popular is they are multidisciplinary resources. If you're interested in kind of seeing the disciplines that are included in this ProQuest All Subscribe, you can easily click into that database tab and you'll see all the different resources you're searching in one fell swoop. But let's jump back to advanced search. So we're back here. We're going to go in and take a look at, let's see, let's do apparel and consumer behavior. And I'm putting consumer behavior in quotes because I want to search it for as a phrase, not as two individual words. And let's say we're looking for Generation Z. And again, I'm going to put that in quotes as well. So this isn't a full text resource. So if you wanted to limit it to full text, you can go ahead and do that, or by peer review as well. Those options are right there. You have your publication date options, your source type and document type and language as well. I'm going to keep it fairly broad. I want to see what's in this resource. So here we get over 380 results, all different types of results. You're getting scholarly journals, magazines, wire feeds, newspaper articles, trade journals, and more. Again, if you go through, you can see the limiters over on the far left-hand side, so you can limit that. 381, it's kind of a lot, but not too hard to get through. Again, similar to JStor, you get a snapshot of the item. I would just recommend, again, that you click into the title here. You'll see the abstract in the full text below. In the upper right corner, you have your toolbox with the email and print. The cite button, again, it's a little bit different than JStor. You'll just need to select Chicago and it will update that for you. You will also see the option. Let's see if it wants to update for you. There we go. To export it to RefWorks, again, which is our citation management system. So it's up to you how you want to handle that citation. This is a more of a scholarly journal. So you will see with those cases, the number of items that this particular article has been cited by, as well as documents with shared references. Again, that breadcrumb trail to follow along with the research done. On the far right, you'll see related items, and then down below, additional indexing or subject terms. So again, these terms can help you broaden or limit your search should you need that additional assistance. I'm going to click back to results because I do want to show you, while we do have a lot of full text on this topic, sometimes we come across items that we don't have full text to. So let's see if we can find one of those. Let's see, looks like we might have gotten lucky with our searches. Here we go. So here's one: Millennials and Generation Z, a generational cohort analysis of Indian consumers. A lot of these you'll see full text, kind of a preview. If you see this gray button that says SFX, click into the title just like you would before. And here, what you're going to be looking for is a link on the far right-hand side that allows you to search for full text availability elsewhere. So here's the link, and we'll click on that. And essentially what it's doing is communicating with our other databases. And if we have access to it elsewhere, it will show up here. If we don't, that's not the end of the world. In this case, we don't. So what would we do? Keep this page up, and we can easily jump back to our library homepage. You can go into Access and Borrowing and select Interlibrary Loan. And there's a short video tutorial on this, but I will walk you through it again just in case. So you'll log in with your net ID and password. And then over on the far left-hand side, you're going to select article, because we want to make a request there. And then all of that information that it's asking you for, the title, the journal it was published in, the volume, issue, page numbers, all of that, you can fill this form out and then click Submit Request. This will come to your new school email address, and you can download it via a link that they send you. So you've got other ways, even if we don't have immediate access through our other databases, to get access to articles and books and book chapters. So keep that in mind. Again, those are two article databases that you guys can use: ProQuest All Subscribed Content and JStor, and both of those are found on the popular database area, or again, under J, you'll see JStor, or click on P, and you can scroll down and you'll see ProQuest All Subscribed Content listed there as well. Thanks, guys.